So today's agenda is a complete random cozy game. So we're gonna go with Bayonetta Origins, Cereza, and the Lost Demon. I'm playing it from the beginning rather than my demo data because I've not played this demo. I've not played the demo in months, so I don't remember all the controls. And we're gonna start from the beginning because you are all lovely people and you deserve the context. So let's go. Thank you, Artist Guri.
Long ago, there existed two clans, the Lumen Sages of Light and the Umbra Witches of Darkness. Together they controlled
I
a
remember the general
mysterious
gist of the
power.
story, but I want to refresh myself in all the controls.
The clans put in place strict laws to ensure that strife would never consume them. But a pair of star-crossed lovers broke this rule, and a child was born with the blood of both sage and witch. It was a beautiful baby girl.
Aww. Kind of reminds me of Nezuko.
As punishment for their forbidden love, the pair were torn asunder. The girl's sage father was exiled to a far land, and her mother locked away in a solitary jail. The witch clan took in the young girl.
I know.
But she grew up shunned as a pariah, cursed by the circumstance of her birth.
Now, to surprise of me, as a Bayonetta game, this game is surprisingly a little more cozy.
To visit her mother's cell.
It's not as bombastic in any shape or form.
Each grueling day barely able to so much as move in her cold cell. But when her daughter came to visit, the witch always showed her a loving smile. But even this small happiness eventually came to an end.
Bayonetta Origins will now be one of the focuses.
Of the girl's 10th birthday,
whether it becomes the main focus, I don't know yet. There's another plan I've got in mind.
Even the faintest memory of daylight could not reach her. In desperation, the girl tried a daring rescue. But with only a child's strength, the attempt was in vain. More alone than ever before, the young girl clung to all she had left. A stuffed cat named Cheshire, which her mother had made for her long ago. Many moons have since passed.
This is Bayonetta Origins. The origin of the Femme Fatale Bayonetta.
The girl was taken in by an exiled witch who lived on the outskirts of town.
And it's got a very, very unique gameplay gimmick that only two other games I've seen in existence have. Of which I won't spoil at this moment in time if you haven't seen the gameplay yet.
Her name was Cereza.
But one thing to note, this is the origin of Bayonetta. And there she is.
I've got to hurry.
Jeez.
Something's there. This place.
Nope. Oh, you like it, do you? As I said, this is Bayonetta Origins. It's the newest but also last Bayo game that'll ever be released, as far as I know. Because Bayonetta 4, if they make that, will be going in an entirely new direction. You haven't played Bayo 3 yet, I won't say. You'll have to play the game to find out what I mean. You haven't played Bayonetta yet, what you're doing with your lives. One important thing to note is,
Leave me
compared to the
alone.
other games, this is not an action combat game like the trilogy, in no shape or form. Bayo 1 through 3 are absolutely bombastic action games with harsh
Hey!
combat, some sexual natures, and I still can't get over this is a Nintendo
What
game
do you
of
think
all
you're
things.
doing? Cereza, you're almost out of time. This is your last chance. Ugh, you big baby. Come on, I'll lead the way.
Yeah,
Stop dallying!
as far as I know, all you need to know is that Bayonetta, the woman that we know, was actually called Cereza when she was growing up. Through an accident, of which is not entirely clear, she was sealed away for thousands of years
Use
and lost all
this!
of her memory except the name
Wow,
Bayonetta.
Sean, you're amazing.
Hurry!
And that's pretty much it. She is a hybrid of a Lumen and an Umbral Witch, light and dark, as you read in the intro, which is the one taboo of the clans. She
Hurry
was
up,
sealed
Cereza,
away
you don't
for
have all
thousands
night.
of years. I'm not
Sean,
sure why
wait!
yet. It's
I
never
can't run
actually
that
explained
fast.
unless I missed it in the games or something. And she had a fascination with the word Cheshire. Cheshire being the name of her
We're
cat,
almost there.
and what she will call
Hurry
Luca,
up!
the young man who was always chasing her in the first game. One thing to warn people if they play Bayo these days is that the first game...
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, be wary of it. It's not hard or anything, but one important thing to know. Bayonetta was on consoles before, on PlayStation and Xbox, before Nintendo got their mitts on it, which means that the sexual content was a little more suggestive than normal. I will not say why. You will just have to play the game. Let's just say there's a lot more seductive shots, more visible nudity, and a certain enemy who gets killed in a very erotic way. They pulled up the sexual stuff in Bayo 2, but they have brought up the bombasticness of it, and Bayo 3 was amazing.
They're onto us. Leave.
Wait! Jump.
Anyway. Yeah. From what I've read though, Bayo Origins, I'm just calling it Bayo for short by the way.
Just a little longer.
Bayo
Hold on,
Origins is inspired by Welsh folklore, and the story is staggeringly good.
Mummy?
Yeah, let's just say poor Bayo was seen as a black sheep among her clan. She was raised by the Umbral Witches, the Dark Witches, but she was basically seen as a complete black sheep. Or would it be, in her case, a white sheep, considering all they all wear dark clothes? I don't know.
What is this? Don't come any closer! Ah! No! Ah! Ah!
Going down.
Who are you?
What law this game ties to the other games, I don't know yet.
Avalon Forest. The White Wolf guide you.
I'll go. I promise.
The original streaming plan was I was going to be playing a new RPG on Friday called Etrian Odyssey with a big action game on the side. Meh. Plans change. I'll just play Bayonetta Origins on the side.
Dream again.
Be a nice change of pace.
But the ending.
If I had to say a particular genre of game I like to play, it's RPGs, but I tend to avoid streaming those. Because minus small games, RPGs for me take too long. I stream about on average about 12 hours a week, and some games can be plus 50 a play, so I'll be at it a month and longer.
Told me something incredible. He said, if I went to Avalon Forest, he'd give me a fantastic power. If we had that, rescuing Mummy would be a piece of cake. The Forbidden Forest.
The oft-repeated warning from Cereza's teacher rung in her ears. Avalon Forest is home to fairies, creatures who love to whisk away children. Stay away.
As I said, the game is based on Welsh folklore, so the monsters you'll see here are based on that.
Where are you, my dear?
Cereza's teacher Morgana was standing by the door, her frown discernible even from a distance.
Chapter 1: Trial of the Full Moon. Saving. I'll just save it.
Chores neglected, and I find my apprentice enjoying her beauty sleep.
Oh god.
I'm sorry. I just closed my eyes for a second.
Cereza began making an excuse. Morgana's scowl stopped her in her tracks.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get to them.
But despite her best intentions, this did not go unnoticed by Morgana.
Oh. If I've told you once, Cereza, you must never enter that forest. With
Why?
your current abilities, you would soon become a snack for one of the fairies who live there.
Yes, Morgana. I know.
Well then, stop your dreaming and finish those chores before moonrise, young lady.
All right. Water from...
A simple yes will suffice, Cereza.
Despite her strict exterior, Cereza had grown attached to her teacher. Morgana had also been cast out of the village. She understood Cereza's pain, and her stern treatment came from a place of love.
That's not what I would call it. Draw water the eastern well.
Cereza often reminded herself that these chores were all part of her training.
You'll keep telling yourself that.
Eager to please her master, she hurried off towards the well.
She has a lot of hair. Okay. With a handle she has to jump to reach. Oh yes, Al.
Fetching a pail of water. It may seem like a simple
It looks.
chore,
The pail looks
but it
bigger than
requires a
her.
fine sense of control, making it perfect for Umbran training.
Yay!
After laying eyes on the full bucket.
Good.
Oh, gee.
Oh.
At the thought of herbs, Cereza could not help but make a face. This is one job she wished could be for...
Do we have a problem?
No, ma'am.
Where we go.
Trying not to think about the task awaiting her.
Yeah, I'm not really sorry for people what I'm not going to be too surprised by the intro of this. I'll just talk and respond as normal. Because the demo, you can play a demo of this and it covered all of chapter 1. I'm replaying it just to refresh myself on the story, and so you guys can keep up. So if I want to make this a video series, I've got to make sure everyone can see. I can't really upload it from chapter 2 because then the new people watching would make, where the hell is it? You know, when I saw this game trailer, it really had me worried. Because game series don't usually go through this hell of a screwball in terms of genre change and tone.
Dinner time! One helping of magic coming right up.
Oh yeah, what it say? What did it say? I actually wasn't paying attention. Oh, the left stick. And not this one?
Hurry on out! Good!
Nope. Nope, stick to manual, please.
Just a bit more.
Now the last one.
There we go!
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
No one told me they could do this! I've got to catch it quick!
Catch a run-up.
Yes! I did it!
Cereza was pleasant. She usually managed to make a mess with even this rudimentary magic.
I can't wait to see the look on...
Cereza hummed a happy tune while picking the herbs.
Oh.
Those flowers would really bring out the colour in Morgana's eyes.
I don't think they will. Hang on. Didn't see that before. The book's just there for some reason.
I wouldn't mind if it weren't for this smell.
Yeah, usually game series don't go for this much of a change in tone and genre. Genre may be, but not this drastic. Usually, even if game series tend to change genres, they still tend to have some of the same tone or gimmicks. Give an example, like Jak and Daxter, which went from a platformer to a sort of pseudo GTA clone.
Cereza proudly gave the...
How about that, Morgana? I also picked these violets.
Atop the herbs lay her expression unchanged.
Do not expect praise for this sort of perfunctory performance.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, and Cereza, your hair today seems to have lost its sheen. Do not tell me that in addition to your outdoor tasks, you're also neglecting your hair.
Oh, God. Grumpy.
No, ma'am. It's next on my list.
Hair is the most versatile tool of an Umbra
This
witch.
actually explains why she uses her
It can be
hair.
shaped into our armor, weapons, and even used as a medium for summoning infernal demons. As blood flows through veins, magic flows through a witch's hair. Care for it as you would your most precious tool, and defend it as you would your very heart.
This does explain why Bayo uses her hair a lot, because it's the way that her witch kind uses magic.
Understood.
Good. Now get back to your chores.
With this, Morgana turned.
Yes, ma'am.
At times, Morgana's cold treatment got Cereza down. But she knew that Morgana cared for her. Making a quick recovery, Cereza resolved.
Right. That night.
Almost time for today's training. I'd better hurry, or I'm in for another lecture.
Oh, Jesus, the dreaded lecture. Oh, go up there?
With the household chores complete, it was time for Cereza's daily training.
Not
in
the
dark
lecture.
arts.
Anything
Today,
but the
she was
lecture.
finally going to get a chance to attempt a spell she had been practicing for weeks.
For today's training, I will give you a little help.
Before even learning what it did, Cereza was captivated by the intricate brace.
This is a tool for those who have yet to master
Oh,
the
little
flow of
eyes
magic.
lit right up. Yeah, I mean, trying to think actually, in all the gaming history that I know in terms of series that sequelize themselves, I can only think of Jak and Daxter that massively changed in tone. The original Jak and Daxter was a nice cartoony, silly platformer. The second game was a nitty-gritty, serious GTA pseudo-clone with adult-sized jokes. But no, usually the tone of the game's usually kept consistent.
Furthermore, we train under the full moon of the bisextile night.
Bisextial.
When the dark energy we Umbra harness is at its zenith.
Yeah, so...
You seem determined today. Perhaps I should let you nap more often.
Yes, ma'am.
Cereza's spirits were high. She was determined to succeed.
let's see if she does it.
Bativa Tozu!
Step by step, Cereza flawlessly performed the summoning dance. Until...
It goes wrong.
This looked like trouble. Unless bound by hair, there would be no way to control the demon. Turned to ash mere inches from Cereza. Without a proper medium, demons will soon die in our world.
Couldn't be worse timing.
We are finished for today.
Let me try again. Please.
Morgana turned and walked away, ignoring her pupil's desperate...
Welcome back, artist. Would you prefer me to call you artist or guru?
What kind of witch fears her own summoned familiar? I was foolish to think you were ready for this training.
Basically, the main gimmick of Bayonetta is that Bayonetta can do a little dance, and with her hair she summons a demon to do her bidding. And, oh, we'll call artists then. I like to make sure I call people correctly, that's all. In my VTubing experience, pronouns are the way to go. Pronouns and names. Some people prefer to be called some things, you know, whatever. Anyway, so as I say, the main gimmick of Bayonetta trilogy as a whole is that Bayonetta can do, or Cereza, either name, they're both her name. She can do a little dance, so she can summon a big demon to do her bidding. And in this game, she's training to do a little dance to use it. But, as said before, the demon has to be attached to her hair, or it can't exist in this realm, whichever they're in. And because Cereza, I'll just call this one Cereza, make it easier, hasn't learned to do that yet. The demon literally pounced at her and died on the spot, or vanished, either one.
Morgana told Cereza to put away the magic brace before heading back to the house. Long after Morgana was gone, Cereza sat moping in the garden. Out of habit, she shared her troubles with Cheshire.
Forget returning to the village and saving Mummy. At this rate, I'll never even become a witch.
All of a sudden, the words from the boy in her dream echoed in her ears.
Cereza, give you Avalon Forest, the White Wolf.
Avalon Forest.
Cereza's eyes wandered back to the forest. Morgana's repeated warnings left little room for ambiguity.
Morgana is always dangerous this and stay away that. How could
Oh, I
Avalon
love
Forest be that
teenagers. They think
scary
they
a
know the place.
anyway?
Adults do often exaggerate to keep kids in their place.
They measure to me all the time until I tell them that I know what I'm doing.
This thought
If I get
got
scared, I
Cereza's
just run to the
blood
nearest girl and
boiling.
hug them, pretending to be a teddy
Grievances
bear.
started bubbling up.
I mean, 8 times out of 10 it works. Unless the girl decides to kick me like a football.
Nothing I do is ever good enough for her. Did you see those herbs? Flawless.
As she blew off steam to Cheshire, she noticed Morgana's brace shining in the moonlight.
By the way, this brace never comes up again.
What are you saying, Cheshire? Take the brace and sneak into the forest?
Judging by the way
Morgana
she
would give
talks
us
to
a right
herself
smack
in the
on the
second
bottom.
person with her teddy bear, I like to say she's a pre-teen or early teen.
Although, with the moon shining brightly,
I mean, if I just had another chance to get the hang of it, I could have gotten that demon totally under wraps.
with a demon by her side, eviscerating a fairy or two would be child's play.
Well, here's the thing, artist. I haven't beaten the whole origin, and the brace, from the sounds of it, could be considered the training wheels. It uses it to enhance her power, and since she already has the knack for it in the console games, Bayo 1 through 3, I don't think she really needs the training wheels. I mean, how silly would it be if you're driving there in a car on the motorway, you see a guy revving up, and then he's just like hear a little squeaky, squeaky, squeak as little training wheels are on his motorcycle.
That's it! I'm going to that forest! And when I come back with that fantastic power, Morgana will take back everything she said about me not being ready. Let's go, Cheshire. Next stop,
Pretty much.
Avalon.
Thank you. I'd like to try. So, artist, what kind of games do you like to play? Do you prefer... is your name like what you like to do? Do drawing things? I'm just assuming so. Alright, what kind of things do you like to draw? Anime, cartoon? Do you draw by... Oh, okay. As an artist, you do like... what do you like to draw? Do you like to draw people, animals, worlds, that kind of thing? I'm just
Cereza
curious.
shivered at the thought of what lay ahead. But curiosity got the better of her.
Like, alright, okay, mainly draw anime, both people and animals. And what kind of games do you like to play? Are you a hardcore Dorito eating gammon? To quote Cadicarus, one of my favorite YouTubers. Do you prefer nice, slow, and casual farming sims? Storyboard. Oh yeah, storyboard, one of those things that, like, the beginning concept of animation, yes. What kind of games do you like to play then? As I said, I like RPGs, just don't stream them. I'm a part-time streamer. I love slow games, so I can handle fast-paced games. Yeah. I mean, I like playing the Atelier RPGs, which are more or less slow-paced.
Cereza threw caution and her teacher's warnings to the wind and set out towards Avalon Forest.
So as I say,
Little did
apologies,
she
I
know
can't
that what
react,
lay waiting in
honestly,
those
at
dark
this
woods
point,
would change her
because the
fate
demo
forever.
covered the first couple chapters. And I'd rather replay them to both refresh my memory and give you, the watchers, the context you need to keep up with me. If you're ever interested in this artist, you can try the demo for yourself. It's free on Switch. Oh, okay, you only just got it. Is it just PC you have, or do you have like a Switch, Play Saturn, or an Xbox?
Massive trees blocked almost all light.
Oh,
From
both.
the moon. An eerie silence enveloped Cereza. She cautiously ventured onwards.
Alright. Yeah, an Xbox is the only thing I don't have. I'm a PlayStation gamer at heart, and I've always have been. That and minus two games,
like
2 or 3 games, everything I'd like to play is on PlayStation anyway. Onyx Roses. This is a collectible. I think the only game on Xbox that I absolutely hate, I can't play, is that rhythm game that came out earlier this year, where it's like an action game, but you have to play in time with the music. I can't remember its name. It came out earlier this year.
Come on, Cereza. One foot in front of the other.
That's... Alright, no worries.
A plant from Inferno. I wonder
Okay.
how it will respond to my magic.
There we go.
My magic feels more powerful than before. Could it be the brace?
Must be the brace, Cereza. Avalon drops. Another one. There we go. What's this way? Is this a shortcut or is this the collectibles? Ooh. Hey. Got some nice collectibles. Don't know what good they'll do in the future, but I guess I'll find out. Can't do what about that? Right, the petals on the bottom left is Cereza's vitality. Yeah. Oh, let's go by the big guy. Come on. There we go. Let's go past it. No worries. Make sure to balance very carefully over the thorns.
Looking into the dark underbrush, Cereza could not shake the feeling that someone was looking.
Alright, welcome back, artist.
As the wind rustled the leaves, it sounded just like a rasping voice whispered in her ear.
I can't turn back now. I'm going to become a witch. And save Mummy.
No, not really. I just crossed over a vine. Didn't miss any story plot. Oh god. Oh geez, a lot more animated now. Going down. Oh, save point. I'll do. I like the whole touch of her, like, drawing over it. You can actually see carefully in the background, she's actually, like, drawing a little book. But no, these kind of games, the quirky, this isn't an indie game, but the quirky niche ones that do something unexpected but different than the rest of the games, those are the games I gravitate myself towards.
Must have been a rabbit or something. Right, Cheshire?
I mean, if it weren't for the fact that you knew of Bayonetta, you could confuse this as an indie game.
Is someone out there?
Just with a big budget. Yeah, she did, look. It's in her hand. She kinda has to. And the clue's in the name of the game as well. You'll see in a minute.
Cereza could not shake the feeling she was being watched.
Well, artists, we've been found out we're watching her. They're on to us. They're on to us. What will we do about it, I wonder? Oh, there we go, we're done.
Is someone there? Show yourself!
We're right here! Erase the memories! Get the Men in Black beacon! Oh, there you go. That was what was watching her. Denizen of the Woods. Sai.
These were fairies, nefarious creatures who ensnare the souls of humans who venture into the woods to feed on their vitality.
Yeah, not the fairies, fairies!
This time there was nowhere to run.
Please, please work this time. Batai Vatorzu!
And it didn't work. I like the fact even the fairies look confused.
No one had answered.
Why?
The fairies resumed their sinister mission. All at once they jumped at Cereza. She shut her eyes tight and prepared for the worst. A moment passed.
What? Who are you?
I'm DoorDash. I've come to deliver your Amazon parcel. I just left it at your back doorstep.
That beast, as dark as a moonless night, had it all been a dream?
You don't think... Could that have been...
There you go. And there's your namesake.
From its gaping maw,
Wait, did I manage to summon a demon that has now possessed Cheshire?
You call that cute?
As if in reply, the beast growled and bared its blood-red fangs.
I won't call that smiling, dude.
Just as Cereza feared. The creature had desperately sought a medium in order to survive in our world. Looking around, the demon's eyes found Cereza. After her initial terror, Cereza...
You want me to return you to Inferno?
For context, Inferno is where the demons come from. It's essentially a fancy word for hell, going through the censorship.
Now, how
And
do
heaven
I
is
go
called
about doing
Paradiso.
that?
Cereza had her hands full calling a demon to this world, She hadn't even begun to study the spell to send them back.
And I'll give it props for that. If you're working so hard on one thing, you wouldn't I mean, like, for example, you learn how to drive a car first. You wouldn't really learn how to brake yet.
Cereza once again heard the demon's words, this time even more clearly. Send me back. Send me back. Out of patience. Claws like daggers descended on Cereza.
Yeah, it can't hurt her.
But what if we hear? The demon had stopped cold.
Calm down. You're going to burst a seam.
That's the minimum of your worries, girl.
I'll send you home. Once I figure out how.
Oh.
I'm on my way to get a fantastic power. With that, sending you back should be a piece of cake.
Oh, the demon just went, oh shit. I have to say, I have to put up with 12 hours for this brat. It's not worth it.
Giving up his attack, the demon turned his attention. Intrigued, but a little scared.
And here we go. Now we're controlling Cheshire.
The demon ran through the forest, searching for a way home.
Time to kill it.
The demon left towards the bed.
So yeah, I'm controlling Cheshire now. Oh, Jesus. The game, I've just noticed the game is actually at a 60 frames per second frame rate. No, it's not doing too good. Maybe it can't be without Cereza.
Slashed with his razor-sharp claws. But something felt off. His power seemed to escape him. Slowly, but surely.
There's Cereza.
What's wrong?
Hey!
The demon bared his fangs. He was
Are you sick?
Hungry for food.
As Cereza approached, the demon felt the strength return to his body. His body was linked to Cereza by powerful magic.
Oh, Jesus.
Moving away from her robbed it of its energy.
I think that grin now says it all. Goes, I have to put up with this, don't I?
What's that? I need to stay close to you?
How do you plan on getting me back to Inferno? The demon demanded.
I could always set you up a barbecue.
We first need to find a white wolf.
Leave it to me. I'll find him. I have no name.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, pretty much.
You don't have a name? That must be terribly inconvenient. May I call you Cheshire? That's the name of the stuffed cat you decided to borrow after all. Well, I need to call you something. If you're going to make a fuss about it, why don't you just find a new body?
The sass of this girl. The sass.
right, please?
And
so these strange
right.
companions set off in
This
search
is going
of
to
the White
reveal
Wolf.
the type of
What
game
mysteries await
this
in
is.
Avalon
And there are only
Forest?
2 other games I can think of with a control scheme like this. Right. One thing to note is, I can control both of these characters in tandem. Cereza I can move with the left stick, and Cheshire I can move with the right stick. This is a twin stick action game. Look, as you can see, I can move them completely independently from one another with one stick. I can do all the actions for Cereza are on the left half of my controller pad, and all the actions for Cheshire are on the right half of my controller pad. And as far as I know, there is only 2 other games I can think of with a control scheme similar to this. Astral Chain, because you do control 2 of them, but not with separate sticks. And an early PS2 game where it was very simple. You literally did the same thing, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, it's not that common. So as you can see, I can move them completely independently from one another.
The demons seem to have calmed down. Remembering that he could not touch her, Cereza breathed a sigh of relief.
As to my knowledge, there is only one other game which was played like this, and that was an early PS2 game which was meant to be a co-op game. You could play it by yourself. It was literally you control one character with left and up, and the other one down and right, and you had to use the 2 sticks to control them, stuff like that.
The pungent scent tickled Cereza's nose. It was rosemary.
That's what makes this game unique.
Evil spirits.
But yeah, there's barely any games I can think of with a control scheme like this.
Scrunched up in disgust. It looked like demons could not stand being anywhere near the flower.
Right. And this is where the game gets a little more interesting. So, I can move Cereza down one path, control Cheshire as you can see, like this. And all the while, Cereza's at the bottom, and I can control her as a 1. What makes the game, you do have control over, but what makes the game a little bit awkward is that when my character's over there, muscle memory dictates I use the left stick to pull him back. So you know you have to defeat a bit of muscle memory sometimes. It's sort of a do-it-yourself co-op game. Because usually games like this tend to have like one player control one and the second player control the other kind of thing. So it's kind of refreshing. I think that's what helps the game stand out too. Here's another example. So this flower I combined with Cereza. And now Cheshire can go in. We're back. And you briefly saw me too. You saw the man behind the screen. Only briefly. Right. I'm just checking the footage first. I'm just moving them around. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what the hell happened there. I really can't. Oh well, we're back.
Stop it!
Oh, Jesus. And no, it seemed turning on and off again seemed to do the trick. And I can't be sure if that's the old Elgato that was the
I'll
issue.
go first to make a path. You wait here.
You're from most. Going down. Come on. And boom. Look, just nudge her away.
Stop! Cheshire!
There we go. Huh? It went back to its plushie
All
cat.
at once, Cheshire.
Cheshire!
Cereza ran to pick up Cheshire and held him tightly to her chest. Release me at once. Even in this form, the demon did not seem happy.
Thank you
about
for the
being
hydrate.
cuddled.
Just hold still, will you? While you're small, you can't walk on your own, right? I'll carry you until... Not having a massive demon breathing down my neck will make it easier for me to calm down too.
While far from pleased about being treated like a stuffed animal,
I don't mind
the
being treated
demon
like a
had no
stuffed
choice
animal.
but to swallow his
A lot of
pride.
ladies like to cuddle a small floof. While this stuffed form, Cereza can hold Cheshire and move with him. You can, while working together, you can freely move Cereza with left and extend Cheshire with right.
Huh. Even with you in there,
You
Cheshire still weighs
spin
the
me
same as
right
before.
round, baby, right round. You can switch between both of the uses. So I can press R and then L.
Cheshire!
Right. This will be a nice place to end the stream. So, a bit of a mixed stream, honestly. I wasn't planning on playing Cereza, but meh. I'm starting. Oh well. Yeah. Right, I hope you all had a lot of fun watching the stream. Big thank you to the raider and everyone who came. And thank you for ending the month of May on an amazing, amazing high. I was even happy today because I finally hit 700 Twitch people, and then I get 7 more about, what is it, 5-6 people come in, and I lost count. And every time I tried thank you people, the follow run jingle kept happening. Oh, really? Oh, thank you. So, tell you what, I wasn't planning on playing this game, but sod it.
Hello there.
I wasn't planning on streaming this game, but sod it, I've started now. We dead ass went. Okay, so I'll continue streaming this because why the hell not? I've started, so I'll keep going. So Cereza and the Lost Demon will now be added to my main streaming content as of this point. So I expect more of it next week. But next game to play is called Etrian Odyssey HD. I'll be streaming that on Friday. It's a remaster of an old DS game, so it is open, it's good. I'm just playing the first one, and if they go, I'll do 2, 3, you know, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, right, let's go see who's available to raid, providing the Wi-Fi doesn't die in that time. Jesus Christ, it's been all over the place today. But no, so I'm happy I finished Skyward Sword, but what the hell with Astral Chain? Literally, what the hell? It literally ended cut to black, and I'm not sure what to make of that. Anyway, right. Let's go see who's on. I want to raid someone that a good friend of mine today if they're on. Oh, they are on. I haven't raided them in a long time, so sorry. I'm gonna go raid them. So I'm gonna go send you to one of a VTuber that I've known for a hell of a long time, called Unicorn Raylene. She's currently playing Monster Hunter Rise, and if you're super nice, she gives hugs. Right, so I'm hopefully now I'll be able to draw more than a single head from a storyboard and not get distracted. Right, well, if you want to have a chat, my socials are in the links below, my Twitter and stuff like that. Discord, I wish I could be more sociable there, but I keep forgetting I have it. Anyway, so I will add Cereza and the Lost Demon to my main streaming content until it's finished. So I'm gonna go raid Unicorn Raylene. Please be nice to her. Say hello and stuff like that. But thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Sorry for the glitchy nature of what the hell happened there. I have no idea what the hell happened right at that point. Anyway, until next time, friends. See you Friday. Bye bye. And have a good one, you amazing people.